Malešice. Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back to the 2022 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. I'm Stephen Stamp, pleased to be bringing you this quarterfinal #1 between TJ Malešice and the Turku Titans. Titans wearing the double red, going right to left on your screen. A shaky restart there on the play, but they will head up the floor. We're about 7 minutes into the first half here. If you're just joining the tournament, it's two 15-minute halves for the games. Running time with 2 minutes stop time at the end. And there's a chance for Roope Jokela, who leads the club with 6 goals, but couldn't quite find the mark there. All over the crease. He is flattened, and we've got the first penalty of the game. It will go to Malešice, and that will give the Titans an opportunity as they play their 3rd game of the day. Whereas Malešice, having won their gold group, have had the day off. Malešice advanced here by winning their group gold A, beating the Mega Men 8-4 and the Moon Bears 4-2. The Titans had a bit of a different route, which we will talk about shortly. Here's Jokela as they go strong left. Jarno Aaltonen, that's a big pick, but it is knocked down. Malešice taken off. Matthew Flapen is calling to Josh Schwal to run. Schwal's going to hand it off to Jacob Silberlich. And if you're recognizing some of those names from another team, they are 3 players who have played here with Gold Star Tel Aviv, including winning the championship in 2018, going to the final in 2019, where they're edged by the Glasgow Clydesiders in the last tournament played. And they are Israeli national team members, but Gold Star Tel Aviv not able to come this year. It just did not work out. So they have been picked up by Malešice, which is the local club team, gets to play together all year. Turku Titans, these guys do play together. This is the core of the Finnish national team, but they have not had much chance to play at all. The Czech league has been going on, so Malešice able to get some games in. See who has the advantage with rest and recent familiarity versus long time familiarity, and a very high skill level for this Finnish Turku Titans team. Shot clock will expire. Robert Reitla on the back check, but the 30 expires and it will be Malešice possession. Nice backdoor attempt. A pass from Andre Pedrušek didn't quite connect. Now Pedrušek trying to slip into the middle. Joachim Miller watching him carefully. Pedrušek with a pair of goals, pair of assists. Christoph Adamek and Jake Silberlich, each with 3 goals, leading Malešice in their 2 games. And they doubled up their opponent each time. Now Turku, to get here, they were in Group Gold C. Their first game was an absolute thriller. There's another penalty coming to Malešice as Yemi Viren is flattened to the floor. Lori Usatala goes to the bench, and Joachim Miller comes as the extra attacker. So the thriller against Elsie Custodes, in which Dominic Pesek scored twice in the last 2 minutes to bring back the Custodes for a 3-2 win. That shot from Aaltonen is stopped. Aaltonen is stopped. Sorry. Nice save by Andre Hayak. It's a 1-minute check from behind penalty to Ladislav Kopstein. Another opportunity for Turku to get on the board first. Pesek with those 2 late goals made it a 3-2 win. The last one coming in the final second of play. That meant they had to go through the qualifying route. They beat London Knights 5-0 this morning, just to earn a chance to go into the play-in games, in which they played the GSI Grizzlies from Norway, won 9-2 earlier this afternoon.
1 minute for checking from behind.
So they've been successful. Things are going smoothly, going well, and they were able to take a bit of rest with those leads. They could kind of put it on cruise control a bit in the second halves and just try not to wear themselves out, because they are short games, but they take a toll, especially when it's as warm as it is today here in Radotín. Beautiful Radotín. Late shot attempted by Christoph Adamek. Here come the Titans with 4 seconds left on the power play, so they're definitely not going to take a shot here and risk a breakaway. Altonen across the top, comes to Raitola. Backdoor attempt to Jokela. Bounces off the boards. Jokela with the hard forecheck. Winds up with the goaltender Hayek. It's a race to the ball. And Kimi Aho elects to play the man as Matej Melichar is going forward, coming away with it. Adam Pedrushek. He's watched by Severi Kapanen. Sorry, Severi Koskinen. Oh, the save by Usitalo, doesn't know where it is. Luckily, his teammate is there to scoop it up rather than a Malešice yellow jersey on the doorstep. And here comes Koskinen. Hands it off to Jarno Altonen. Finland taking their time. Already 12 and a half minutes gone without a goal here in this quarterfinal. Oh, there's a chance. Oh, what a save. Hayek throwing that arm up. He has stopped 81% of the shots he's faced. 26 saves on 32 shots through 2 games, according to the stats on the website. Again, go to ahmemorial.cz and you can check all the stats, all the games, see how everyone's progressed, where they are, see the schedule. Jarno Altonen, hard shot. Hayek stopped it, then falls to the side, and the ball dribbles out that way. Here comes Malešice again. Kopstein with it, whips it ahead to Silberlicht. Christoph Adamek gets it across down to the far side. Flapen with the diving attempt. Winds up in the crease after the stop by Usitalo. Now it's Henrik Harala coming forward. Double team. Flapen's very comfortable in the defensive role, and he's going to cause a turnover and grab. Oh, he almost had the ball. Who will get there first? Jimmy Viren swats it across center. That was a tricky one because he couldn't. Be hard to grab it there and stay on side. So if you grab it, you're just going to give it over and back and turn the ball over. So he's trying to just swat it ahead and let his teammate pick it up. Didn't quite work out. Adamek. Big bump inside on Adam Pedrushek, who's just getting up. Adamek tries to drop one in far side, just misses. Had some space. 7 left to shoot. In the final 40 of the first half. And that's going to get a better play. Turku possession. Kimi Aho leaves it there for Robert Raitola. $15 on the shot clock, 20 on the game clock. It looks like Turku going to wait pretty late into the shot clock before they attack. Not exactly a last shot, but not giving Malešice much time to get back up the floor. Rope Jokela stopped by Hayek. Can they get one more off? They've got 3 seconds. A diving attempt by Hutiainen, can't get there, and we will get through 15 minutes of play scoreless in this first quarterfinal. I've had a few people saying from the United States and from England, the parents of Josh Swall. of Malešice. He also has played for Gold Star Tel Aviv and has been a candidate for the Israeli national team. They're in from Fort Collins, Colorado. Cool to see them again. Have a nice chat with them out in the gathering area. There's some space out at the end of the rink. We'll sit and eat or just stay out of the sun or the rain, whatever's happening. It's been nothing but sun and loveliness today, that's for sure. Tomorrow night we will have the semifinals under the lights in prime time tomorrow evening. That is a cool adjustment to the schedule. The semis at 8 and 9 tomorrow night, so that the prime time crowds can be here to check it out. And you can check it out. That's 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. tomorrow night, Prague time, which is 2 and 3 in the afternoon Eastern time, late morning or noon on the West Coast. Turku gets first possession here in the scoreless second half. There's Rope Jokela. Doesn't stay scoreless long. 18 seconds for Rope Jokela to find the back of the net. The strong side left, working the ball. Here's Jarno Aaltonen. You can see Jokela just slips behind everyone. Throws the hard fake, and he is deadly. I mentioned, I think, that he leads the team with 6 goals coming in. That gives him 7 here in their 4th game. Radotín has 4 goals and an assist. Jimmy Viren with 3 goals as well, and has added 4 assists. And Jarno Aaltonen coming in with 2 goals, and he had 3 assists. I'll give him 4 as a tie for the team lead. Although not all the assists. It's tricky to get the assists sometimes. Take some of the stats with a grain of salt. That pass from Viren down to Jokela doesn't work. Matej Melichar rumbling up the floor, hands it off. Malešice trying to press. The ball pops away. Jimmy Viren has come back in transition defense and loses the ball. Dunk attempt, but Adam Petrušek wasn't able to get it. Big collision. They're going to say loose ball push on Turku, so Malešice will maintain possession of the ball. They're going to set up their offense. They've got 4 guys out. The 5th slipping onto the floor now. 4 righties, as lefties, you may be aware, are in rather short supply here in Europe. Shot far side, Usatalo had to be sharp. Nice placement by Camille Turlik. Just couldn't sneak it by. Marcus Matla comes up, watched carefully by Fleipen. Jokela, the goal scorer, the only one in the game so far, with Fleipen all over him. Aaltonen, there's, behind the back, great pass, Radotín, and what a smooth finish. Rope Jokela on the run. You could tell that he knew as he was catching that pass that he was going to have to go behind the back to have a good angle, as he was a little bit past the center of the floor. I think behind the net replay will be perfect. Here we go. Look at that. Got it? Yep. Right there, just inside the post. Not much chance for Andre Hayek. That's a beauty. So 2-0, all Rope Jokela so far, although there was a pretty nice assist to set those goals up. Joachim Miller with the defense on Adamek. He's going to move it now. Going to reach up to grab that one. That shot from above was Andre Petrušek. Fleipen looks like he's going for the dunk and reach around instead. That goes in. Now, was Fleipen out of the crease? Apparently he was. It looked like he may have gone in. Yeah, they're arguing. You're going to see the replay here. So Fleipen looks like the dunk, and he goes around. Didn't step in the line before. He never stepped in the crease, actually. I think he may have stayed clear the whole time. And it actually looks like it bounces off of Laurie Usatalo's arm. And Fleipen has Malešice on the board. Turku. A little over 11 minutes to go. Matla pulls that ball, face off back between his legs. Joachim Miller has it. Flips the head to Jimmy Viren. Miller staying there as a safety outlet. Hands it off to Jokela and will go for a change. Only 3 Titans out there for a while. Aaltonen and Radotín came out together. Reitler ripped one off the boards, and that goes through the legs. Alti Hutiainen. Why I'm having so much trouble with Alti today. Alti Hutiainen takes this pass, just fires it 5-hole, just squeaks through before the wickets are closed. What a response for Turku, very quickly on the heels of that Malešice goal. It was pulled back by Josh Schwal. But Turku controls the ball, and Schwal and his Malešice teammates will go back on D. Alternate to Hutiainen. Has he got another one? No. Hayek with the stop. They look up the floor. There's no break. Now somebody's off the bench, but he's picked up by Henrik Harala, and then Antti Laaksonen. Antti Laaksonen picking up the player running around behind the net as Malešice just getting their 5th attacker on the floor with 16 on the shot clock. It was Jake Silberlick coming out. Big pick. Going around the other side. Getting the shot was Adamek. Oh, they've got Reitler all alone behind the defense, and he scores. Bench transition, lovely outlet pass. Just somebody did not notice that a Turku Titan had slipped off to the bench, and slick hands by Robert Reitler. Timeout Malešice. They're down 4-1, and the Titans are getting fired up here. The rest of the schedule tonight, next game will be the Glasgow Clydesiders, the defending champions, against Lacrosse Nizhny Mesto. Then the home side, LC Custodes against the German Shepherds, and that is basically a rematch of the Czech versus German national team showdown at the E-Box last week. If you have not seen it, I suggest you go and watch it. Full game, and it was spectacular. I'm not going to tell you the result, just in case you haven't seen it. You want to go watch it and don't want to have the result ruined for you. But I would advocate going and checking out that fascinating and really exciting game that's showing some very good things for German lacrosse as they try to build up to the level, to match the level of the top teams in Europe. The Czech Republic, of course, losing in the final of the first ever European Championships back in 2017 in Turku, Finland. Final game tonight will be the Alberta Warriors versus the Bratislava Bats in quarterfinal number 4. Seth Mahler back pedals. He'll hand it off and head to the bench. Trying to drive in is Yinner Plessity. That pass isn't going to connect, and Turku will take the ball. Joachim Miller. Reitler the first off the bench again, as he will tend to be when Turku is going to the right, to their left, going off the bench. Basically when they're benching their offensive zone. Reitler, a hard pass across. I think that was headed for Jimmy Garrett. That shot's going to go wide from Jarno Aaltonen. Jokela has gone back to take away transition, and Turku will set up on D while Malešice comes out as we near the midway point of the second half. A rip from outside. No dice for Andre Produshek. And now Malešice is all over Reitler, escaping from that player's bench. Damage done a little bit at this point. Don't want to let him go and score again. Get any easy ones. Sun setting over the hills. Even slightly mountains, I guess you could say, surrounding Radotín, which is nestled amongst the hills. There's a chance for Reitler. Oh, what a save. Reitler winds up stepping in the crease as the foot save, just leaving it behind. Reitler had some space. That pass gets away from Malešice, though, and Aaltonen just grabs it and steps over center. Viren. Aaltonen. And back. Jokela slips into the middle. Well picked up. Good defense. I think it was Flapen getting him. That's a holding call. Jimmy Viren is hogtied en route to the net. Mikael Hushvar heads to the box for a minute or less with 6.5 to go. Yeah, around 6:10 by the time we were going here. Rope Jokela at the top.
Mikael, 1 minute for holding.
Goes to Raitla. Turku, perimeter passing for the time being. Down to Viren. Jokela from the top. Absolute blast down to the bottom corner. The high to low past the foot of Hayek. Boy, that's a compelling fake. You can see Josh Swall, 17, just heading over to Raitla. You know, you have to respect Raitla. He's so dangerous. You want to be getting there as quickly as possible after the ball does, but in this case, the ball never arrived, and that gave Rope Jokela tons of room. Looked like Malešice was going to have it, but Turku knocked it loose. They do come away with it, though. Nice loose ball by Vaslav Cherny. But then the pass up into the stands, and it will be Turku ball. Alton over to Raitla. Utiainen with a nice catch in traffic, but eventually is stripped of the ball. And it's going to be a loose ball violation. And Turku will get another 30. Creep closer toward the semifinals. Last Hřebeský in 2019. The Turku Titans lost in the quarterfinal game, which dropped them into the 5 through 8 slot. They're so competitive. And they wound up in 8th place. Very disappointing for them as they come 4th, 4th, and 5th in the 3 Hřebeskys before that, and we're looking to climb up rather than down. Things just get closer and tighter as we go through the weekend. Last Hřebeský in 2019, the final 8 games, so the 1 through 15 place, 1st through 16th placement games, 1st place, 3rd place, 5th place, down to the 15th place game. Those 8 games, every single one was a 1-goal game. Cannot get any tighter. There's another one for Jarno Aaltonen, extending the Titans' lead. He's just posted up the big body, good hands, perfect placement on that pass from Rope Jokela. We're 38 seconds away from reaching stop time. Schwal and Aho. Sorry, Matla. Marcus Matla pulls it off. Severi Koskinen got the ball, and here comes Rope Jokela. Here's Viren. Viren looked like he was going underneath, ducks up above, and nice pass to Rope Jokela, but he went through the crease as he bobbled it and then went to pick it up, and that's a violation. But Yemi Viren, the blind pass, but managed to get it within range. Just skipped away from Jokela. Silverlick spinning inside. Solid check down by Henrik Harala. And the stop by Usitalo. Joachim Miller rumbling forward. Pretty big swat there, and Joachim Miller says, that was a hit on my arm. By Christoph Adamek. Seven left on the shot clock. The Titans sent someone to the bench for a change. Jimmy Viren does try and get a shot off. As the 30 expires, there are already 3 Titans heading back into the defensive zone to make sure they don't give away quick transition chances for Malešice. And with a final minute to go here, the 6-1 lead. Oh, underhand shots trickles through. A little too late, but Andre Pedrušek, he's pleased to get that goal. You can see that Usitalo got quite a bit of it. Look how long it takes to get through. It rattles around a bit, makes its way into the back of the net, just barely getting to the back. Schwal and Matala again. Oh, looked like Matala had it, but Schwal just ripped away, but it goes straight to a Titan. 45 seconds to go. Turku in no rush to proceed towards the net. They will move on to the semifinal tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And they will face, they will face the winner of our next game coming up, the Glasgow Clydesiders and SK Lacrosse Nizhny Mesto. Viren just rolls it back behind him. 19 seconds for Malešice to try and at least get one more goal on the board. Pedrušek, who scored the last goal, gets a shot. Silverlick, and Jake Silverlick, his 4th of the tournament, on his 2nd shot, right back to back. He picked up the 1 rebound off the Pedrušek shot, and then picked up another one, and just rams that one home. There's the first one. He's still there, stays out of the crease. He goes over the shoulder of Usitalo. Nice finish to make it 6-3 with 5 seconds to go. 4.5, actually. Yeah, the next game starting at 7:40 Prague time, so in 15 minutes from now will be the Glasgow Clydesiders versus Lacrosse Nizhny Mesto. Thank you once again to our sponsors, City of Prague, City of Radotín, and K4H, and Try Hard Gear. Thanks so much, lacrosse friends, for being with me here. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the 2022 Aleš Hřebeský Memorial. See you in a little bit.